Hello. Today we will discuss about modern periodic table. This is the last classification. In 1913, Henry Moseley shows that the atomic number is the most fundamental property than atomic mass. Henry Moseley shows that the atomic number is most fundamental property than atomic mass. Then the Mendeleev's periodic law was modified. Then this modern periodic law was stated. The statement of this modern periodic law is states that the properties of the elements are the periodic functions are the periodic functions of their atomic number. Here the important word is this, that is atomic number. In Mendeleev's law we studied that the physical and the chemical properties are the periodic functions of their atomic mass, but this modern periodic law states that the physical and chemical properties, that is the properties of the elements, are the periodic functions of their atomic number. Atomic number is equal to the number of protons or electrons. This atomic number, that is the number of protons or electrons, are increased by 1 by going from one element to the next element. This modern periodic law consists of totally 118 elements, and it consists of totally 18 groups and 7 periods. 18 groups and 7 periods. What is mean by these groups and periods? Groups are the vertical columns. Vertical columns are called as groups, and horizontal rows are called as periods. In modern periodic table, totally 18 groups are there and 7 periods are there. And also modern periodic table consists of 4 blocks. First one is S block elements. First block are called as S block elements. S block elements are present in 2 groups. S block elements are present in 2 groups. Groups are called as vertical columns are called as groups. There are 2 groups are present in S block elements. The first group elements are called as alkali metals. First group elements are called as alkali metals. And second group elements are called as alkaline earth metals. These are S block elements. S block elements contain 2 groups. First group is called as alkali metals and second group is called as alkaline earth metals. Why these are called as S block elements? First, we'll take an example. S block elements, alkali metals consist of lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Similarly, alkaline earth metals consist of beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. We'll take an example. We'll take sodium as example. Why these are called as S block elements? Here, if we read the electronic configuration, here it contains atomic number 11, which means that it contains 11 protons or 11 electrons. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1, 6, 8, 10 and 11. See here, the last orbital is S, that is the last electron enter into S orbital. Therefore, these are called as S block element. S block elements are the last electron enter into S orbital. Therefore, these are called as S block elements. And the next block is P block. Next block is P block elements. These S block is present at totally left side of the periodic table and P block is present at the right side of the periodic table. P block elements, why these are called as P block elements? Similarly, the last electron enter into P orbital. Therefore, these are called as P block elements. We'll take an example. Carbon is the example for P block elements. See here, atomic number of carbon is 6. Here 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Therefore, see here, the last electron enter into P orbital. Therefore, these are called as P block elements. S orbital contains first group and second group. P block elements are present from group 13 to 18. P block elements are present from group 13 to 18. And these P block elements consist of metals, non-metals as well as metalloids. Metalloids means these are the compounds or the elements which are behaves both as metals as well as non-metals. And this is about P block elements. And the next block is D block. D block elements. D block elements means the last electron enter into D orbital. Therefore, these are called as D block elements. Last I show the periodic table. Here Here D block elements, these are present between S block element and P block element. Here we'll take an example. Scandium is the example for D block element. We'll write the electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d1. See here 18, 19, 20, 21. See here the last electron enter into d orbital, therefore these are called as d block elements. Almost all the d block elements are colored and these are behaves as a catalyst. Catalyst means these are the compounds which either increase the rate of reaction or decrease the rate of reaction, but they do not react with either with reactants or products. And the last block is F block elements. F block elements. F block elements are present at the bottom of the periodic table. F block elements are consist of two rows, and first row is called as actinoids. First row is called as actinoids, and second row is called as lanthanoids. It is not actinoids, it is lanthanoids, and second row is called as actinoids. In lanthanoids, only promethium is a radioactive element. This is a CET question. Which element is radioactive in lanthanoids? That is promethium. But almost all the actinoids are radioactive. This is about modern periodic table. Here, next I will write the periodic table, that is schematic diagram. This is the schematic diagram of modern periodic table. It contains 118 elements. Here 1 to 7 are called as periods and 1 to 18 are called as groups. That is, groups are vertical columns and horizontal rows are called as periods. And it contains 4 blocks: S block, D block, P block. And F block contains 2 rows. First row is called as lanthanoids and second row is called as actinoids. And this is about modern periodic table.